Okay, today I'll be talking about shark history. Shark history starts in the late Silurian period, about 450 million years ago. Evidence of shark was found in the Siberian deposits. Jaw and bony fish began to diversify, including the evolution of a fish called spiny shark. It seems that shark appeared from there. Now, fast forward 50 million years, this is when we have the first remain of shark teeth from the Leonidas shark. Then, on our next clue of shark evolution will be 380 million years ago, where an eel-like shark was found in Antarctica. Then 20 million years later, during the Carboniferous period, sharks were evolving rapidly, and one of the largest predators in the ocean at the time was the cartilage fish, which includes skates, ray, chimeras. After that, during the Jurassic period, which is 230 million years ago, sharks with flexible jaws started to appear. This means that they could hunt for bigger prey. Then about 16 million years ago, the first megalodon appeared, and its size is so large that it made the great white shark look like a goldfish in comparison. Finally, other survivors from the Cretaceous period lived on to become the shark we know today.
Hi, today I will be talking about the characteristics of a shark. So, the scientific name of a shark is called Selachimorpha, and it is an apex predator which is top of the food chain. The normal length of a shark can go up to 12 meters. Furthermore, shark is a family fish which is made up of cartilage compared to bones. That's because cartilage is much more lighter and flexible compared to bones, so that the shark can swim further, faster in the sea to catch their prey. However, the shark tail is very unique. It depends on their body size, and every shark has their own unique tail. Moving on, shark has several rows of teeth in their mouth, hence it will fall off once a week because it does not have roots. The row of teeth will come in and move forward to replace it within a day. A normal shark has an average 5 to 15 rows of teeth as a reserve. Moving on, shark has a lifespan of 20 to 30 years, and the swim speed of the sharks is around 8 km per hour, but it can go up to 50 km per hour with a short burst. Sharks can traverse up to 70 to 80 km per day without stopping. How do sharks give birth? There are two kinds, which is oviparous and viviparous. Oviparous, which is laying, viviparous is by giving birth to live young. But not every viviparous has placenta, only certain kinds. For example, bull shark and hammerhead shark.
Hello everyone, I'm Wang Ziming.
I'm Chu Han.
And now we are going to talk about what do sharks eat.
The eating habits of sharks are very different. If you take into account the number of species that exist, the truth is most sharks are carnivorous, although some others feed on plankton. It depends on different sharks have different feeding habits. Shark feeding also depends on where they live, because this is a main factor to define the kinds of prey available.
So what do sharks eat? I think it depends on what kind of shark it is. And as I know, there are two types of sharks. One of them is carnivorous sharks, and they often eat dolphins, seals, and sea lions. And the other one is planktivore sharks, and they only eat plankton.
About 140 known species of sharks across all seas on the earth. There are 3 subspecies of sharks. The first one is black tip shark, lemon shark, hammerhead shark, tiger shark, bull shark, zebra shark, blue shark, corn shark, leopard shark, Japanese saw shark, whale shark, great white shark.
Hi guys, so today I'll be talking about shark habitat. In this modern era, sharks have evolved themselves to live in many different types of aquatic habitats. They also evolved themselves to live in different types of temperatures. Sharks can usually be found in shallow waters and also the coastal region. Meanwhile, some of the sharks also live in the deep waters. open ocean and also the seabed. Some species like the bull sharks are usually spotted living in both types of water, which is known as salt water and also fresh water. This type of sharks only go to the salt water to reproduce, as they can survive in both types of water. White sharks' activity can be spotted in Gans Bay, South Africa. Meanwhile, bullhead sharks' activity can be spotted in Cassie Bay, South Africa too. Different types of sharks such as tiger sharks, white sharks and hammerhead sharks can also be spotted in Simpona Beach, which is located in USA. But last not least, Molinos in California is one of the places where great white sharks have been spotted regularly. It is also known as the red zone, as many of the people who surf there have been attacked by these great white sharks. As I said earlier, the sharks have evolved themselves to live through different types of temperature, so I'll be giving you 3 examples of the types of sharks. The first type of sharks is known as a tropical shark. This shark lives near the oceans, which is located near the equator. The type of sharks that live in this region is known as the hammerhead shark. The next type of sharks is known as the polar shark. Polar sharks live in the ocean near the polar ice caps. That can survive in these polar ice caps are known as the dogfish shark and also the Greenland slipper shark. These sharks are able to withstand freezing water degrees. Last but not the least, I'll be explaining you about the temperature sharks. Temperature sharks are usually spotted at the ocean that lies in between of the equator and also the polar ice caps. The type of sharks that can be found in this region is known as the great white shark.
In the last 50 years, the slaughters of sharks has risen by 400%. And by 2019, it is anticipated that 20 species of sharks could become extinct. 97 to 99% of regional population of shark species like tigers and hammerheads in the North Atlantic has already gone. Even marine reserves like the Galapagos and Cocos, where sharks are supposedly protected, are the targets of illegal fisheries. There is no international enforcement mechanism to enforce the laws intended to save sharks. Sharks are slow to reproduce and cannot sustain the massive pressures they are under. The International Union for Conservation of Nature has reported over 1/3 of all shark species are threatened with extinction. Many of the species commonly utilized in shark products are considered endangered, vulnerable or near threatened, and often are obtained illegally. A large percentage of shark fishing around the world is illegal and supports a ruthless black market. And the demand for shark fin, primarily driven by shark fin soup, is continuing to skyrocket. Shark populations simply cannot keep up with the demand.